So it's a really helpful makeup item that I got, I think 2 months ago. Remember, I have to shop every month, so I try to hold on to things. I know my eyebrows look intense. It's a little too much red, but I'm trying to fill them in again. I used to have a little, like a mascara pump thing, and it was very short, and it filled them in really nice. But somebody stole it. I would like to get my hair foiled. Right now it's just dirty. So the roots are dark. It's taken on this reddish tone. But I put extra oils into it. I shouldn't go to the root, but when it rained outside, I just put it all at the root of my hair to make it look real bad. But I just put it in a bun, and then at a certain time, maybe hours later, take it down. I came up with this idea where you could search for items for a hair shop to do like a professional shop, but for your hair at home. And if you had even an extra room or even a porch with electricity run to it, you can have a little bit more professional of a hair dryer, for instance. Mine dries out really fast. I like the white line above my lip. I don't like the mustache, but I need wax to do that. I tried to pluck it, and it's not profitable to try to keep up on it by plucking it. So you can buy this little wax in a container at the store, and it melts in the microwave, and you apply it, rip it off. So I've been just sort of like some of these spots are pretty shocking. I was doing a little research on Ben Cochio and 0 Day to the Place Beyond the Pines, and I wondered if they used understudy doubles, body doubles, or clones, whether they used clones, because Bradley Cooper looks different, but you know, you look a certain way for the role that you're in. Heather Legase denounced staycations. You lost your staycation license. Wendy Barker denounced staycation. You lost your staycation license. Same with the rest of the Barkers and the Haywards. I'm going to take chunks out of my eyebrows while I'm doing it, like right in front of the whole world. Take chunks out of my eyebrows. All right, so I'm not a Scientologist. One liked me, and you sure did a good job of stomping that that love out for no reason. Because he's like, they look right through me. They want to get to Tom Cruise, and I don't know if it was just a pity love that's since died out, because I'm practiced at the art of being revolting so that nobody sees my secret straight. And I'm secretly straight. I don't really try to sleep around with somebody, but I have. and I lost that person's friendship and trust. So, not even going to apologize, because I apologized enough in my head, in my world, and in my actions, really. Apologize for mixing my psych meds and alcohol. So, but there were plenty of people that were married and took advantage of me because, well, this, that, and the other. But he says his wife passed away, so, and she left him. So I don't know which. Seems to be a common story. My wife died, and or it becomes, oh, she doesn't want me, but she doesn't want me to have anybody. It's usually the way it goes. Also, I have to reiterate, I'm not gay, and even if I were latently gay, if I ever become gay, the world would blow up, because it isn't right to be gay and a Christian as well as a Scientologist. So that's why I thought it was a little odd that suddenly they're embracing Scientology. I mean, yeah, it is odd. I would be embracing Scientology. Well, I gave it, 8 years of, 6 to 7 years of knowing somebody cared for me, and being willing to be a Christian whose boyfriend or husband is a Scientologist. And instead, it's like, that's my boyfriend. It's like, okay, well, I see this as a common scam that people are falling for, but it's always, oh, but Rachel, I know. I'm like, yeah, I get a feeling. You know us till you get something out of us that you've been looking for. Whoever that is, whoever it is that's been scamming everybody. But there are clones out there. And one of his is just really young. And how could you, unless he deceives you by saying, well, I'm young in here. Okay, what do you want to do? Let's make pornography, because that's what I never got to do that as the chairman of the board and the second leader of the Church of Scientology. Yeah. So that's what this particular lookalike is doing. It's sort of like when they were saying, oh, I hear that Joey Buttafuoco girl, that one that shot his wife, is doing pornography, and they just superimpose somebody's face over a body. Or maybe she was, but they kind of do that to people, forcing them to compromise their values. Look at Rachel Dolezal. Look at Rachel Dolezal. She's a very accomplished artist and struggling. Well, doesn't anybody support her and her family? And so her children are going to resent you and everybody else that didn't help her, because you want to nail her ass to the wall for wanting to be African American. Instead, you want to get her on food stamp fraud, welfare fraud. Buy her art. She might even, unfortunately, have to change her name so she can sell her art. And she does hair wraps, and she does some amazing work with adornments for the body, pieces that go in the hair that you're like, oh, what's that glittering in their hair? So I'm just saying, sometimes I wonder if I'm not living her life, because sometimes when I sing, I just do a complete interpretation of what I'm used to hearing. And a lot of the music is African Americans and their influence. So I've said inappropriate things, but I really am schizophrenic. I'm not trying to convince you all of anything else, but I'm not a celebrity and I'm not running for office, so I have a right to free speech. And they're like, these people are on crank or something that's making them, they don't care. The goal is to get it to where they're like, now I feel justified. And then they give you a beatdown. So I need to get a place to live that is safe. And I know I have been sitting around, but I do relax. You see how much I've had to carry around? Emotional baggage, physical things that I have to carry. So, I really don't want this separating and this one looking like one big curl. And so I don't even have hairspray. And whoever is trying to control the shit out of me, I think they put me on overdoses of that diet pill Ally. And that's why I'm overly bloated. Now there's all these secretions and stuff. So I don't know how they're doing it other than to prove placations is real. And they decided to give a bunch of SSI and SSDI people a purpose. Like, here you go, kid. You're in the army now. You can't do any worse than anybody else because nobody else is doing it. You're the only one. You're pioneers. We'll give you the tombs of the unknown soldiers.